Alright guys, Liverpool have beaten Arsenal by 4 goals to 0 in a game that Liverpool were back to their best. They played really well today. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Arsenal were great. Well, there's not many teams who play great when they lose 4-0, is there, let's be honest. But I don't think it's a massive negative today for Arsenal. I think it's almost like not a reality check, but because obviously Arsenal have been in very good form recently, but it's almost like a reminder that, they're not there yet. They're like still a lot of work to be done for Arsenal to get back to where they were a few years ago. And to be fair to Arsenal, they did really well in the first half an hour of the game. They kept Liverpool from creating any real out and out chances, but they didn't really create many of their own, I suppose, would be the downside there. But they looked good on the ball in the first half. They looked confident, and you could see a lot of Man City in them. So, like, Mikel Arteta's definitely gone playing a certain way. And Ben White looks to be perfect for the way that Arsenal want to play, because he doesn't lose the ball very often, Ben White, and he's very good with the ball at his feet for a defender. However, after about half an hour, out of nowhere, Arteta and Klopp just got into a bit of a kerfuffle. It's one of my favourite words, that. An argument, and obviously I think that was the worst thing Arteta could have done in the first half, really, because at Anfield, the crowd has so much of an effect on how the players play. So to sort of rile the fans up, which will have a knock-on effect and rile up the players, was not a smart move from Arteta, and that's when Liverpool started to increase the tempo a little bit, and that's how the first goal came from a free kick and lovely ball from Alexander-Arnold and nice header by Mane. But I will say though that Aaron Ramsdale, although he conceded 4, was very good today. I thought he made quite a few good saves in the first half. You could argue he could have done better with the goal, but I think that's a bit harsh on Ramsdale there. It was just a very good cross and a very good header, and maybe not the greatest defending in the world. And that made it 1-0 at half time. In the second half, I was expecting a better response from Arsenal, but it just didn't come. Really, they struggled to get out. Liverpool did quite well at not giving Arsenal a moment's peace, and pressing beyond belief on Arsenal's defenders. And when you've got such a young defence that Arsenal have in like young players like Nuno Tavares, Ben White, in fact all 4 of them are quite young. Tomiyasu, I don't think is any older than 25. So they've got a very inexperienced defence, and the way they play as well, try to play out from the back against Liverpool, it's never going to work, really. It might work for like periods, but it's never going to last a full 90 minutes. And it didn't. Nuno Tavares made a big error, which gave the ball away to Diogo Jota. And I noticed throughout the game, a few of Arsenal's defenders, because they're very inexperienced, made quite a few like rash decisions when Liverpool were attacking, like especially Ben White, who I do like as a player. For the Jota goal, it wasn't his fault by any means, but he tried to dive in and to clear the ball, and Jota just made him look a little bit silly. And Ramsdale definitely didn't cover himself in glory for Jota's goal. He dived far too soon. and Jota has an open goal and made it 2-0. And the third goal for Liverpool, though, work of art. Jota's flick to Mane. Mane carries it forward and just crosses it to Salah. And Salah had the tap-in, lovely team goal. And then the fourth from Takumi Minamino off the bench. Again, another nice team goal. Salah plays a lovely ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold on the overlap. And Minamino was just waiting at the back post for the tap-in. And that made it 4-0. I think Liverpool definitely played really well today. I thought Thiago was one of the players who played really well. He was very good at just like taking the sting out of things for Liverpool, but then also controlling when when the play gets sped up again. I know it's one of them cliche things that sounds like a load of bollocks, just controlling or dictating the tempo. But he sort of does do that. And he played really well today. Liverpool's defence didn't have that much to do. Same with Alisson, but he did make a good save for Thomas Partey's shot in the second half. And I think he saved a Aubameyang shot in the second half as well. But other than that, there was very little for Alisson to do, really. Alexander-Arnold, again, another 2 assists today, is on fire in terms of creativity for goals. He's playing really well at the moment. And I think one of Arsenal's downfalls today, though, was their failure to sort of get Emile Smith-Rowe and Bukayo Saka involved a bit more. I think the system they played might have been a bit of a mistake from Arteta. They decided to play Aubameyang and Lacazette both centrally. I feel as though it would have been better had you played Smith-Rowe in the number 10 role and Aubameyang on the left, Saka on the right, and Lacazette up front. I just think that there were too many times where they struggled to get the ball from players like Thomas Partey and Albert Sambi Lokonga up to Smith-Rowe and Saka without Liverpool intervening. That's why Arsenal struggled to really create anything today. I also thought Oxlade-Chamberlain had a good game for Liverpool as well. He made quite a few good defensive contributions as well as going forward. So yeah, he's played really well today. And Liverpool in general just played really well today, I guess you could say. Brilliant team performance, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of that needs to be said, really. It's definitely not a big negative for Arsenal today. It's just sort of like a reminder that they've got room to improve, I guess. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.